What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel, or welcome if it's your first time here. I'm sure that most of you all have had a toothache before, and probably a lot of you all have had dental work done, maybe teeth extracted, fillings and things like that. However, a lot of preppers haven't thought about preparing for dental emergencies, and it's not just a HSTF type of event that can cause these dental emergencies. Sometimes you might not be able to get into the dentist for several days. You might make an appointment and the dentist might be covered up and not be able to see you for a week or two, and you just take care of that tooth yourself. And it's important to have supplies on hand of which to do that with. Now, if you have something like a filling that comes out, and they do come out. I had one put in here about 6 months ago, right over here, and if that comes out, that nerve is going to be just right there. Okay, it's going to cause a lot of pain. And unfortunately, the dentist I go to, usually if you call to make an appointment, it is at least a week before you can get in. So you have to deal with that pain for that week before you can even get in to see the dentist to get that taken care of. Now, if this comes out, I have some temporary filling that I can put in that and block that nerve off from the outside to lessen that pain until I can get into the dentist office to get that taken care of. And if it comes out, I'm not going to get it filled again. I'll temporarily fill it if I can't get into the dentist immediately. However, if after I get in, I'll have it just extracted because I'm not going to deal with it anymore. If it comes out, it's a bad tooth, you worked on it, it's okay for right now, but it will come out and will keep giving you trouble until you eventually get it taken out. So if you have any bad teeth, it might be the best option to actually get those extracted. But having a dental kit is extremely important, and I think this is one of the best things to have in your dental emergency kit. I got this actually at the dollar store. It was about $6, I think it was. They also sell the same brand, or maybe a similar brand, at Walmart. You can order this on Amazon, different places online. But I think this, for the price, is definitely common sense to have this on hand. You can also buy things like ready-made dental emergency kits off of Amazon.com that has different things in that to take care of dental emergencies. You can get a small mirror like this, depending where you want to go to look inside your mouth to see what kind of cavities you have and what's going on in there. You can get oral gel, we all know that, clove oil, and some pain medications over the counter like Advil to take down inflammation. You can get like Advil, Dilax, this is Advil and Tylenol all in one. And having these things on hand, like I said, is extremely important. Because you don't want to have, say, a tooth break off, a filling come out, and not be able to get into the dentist for a week, 2 weeks, have to deal with that. You want to have something on hand to lessen that pain and to hopefully remedy that situation until you can get into the dentist office. Now, this isn't medical advice, it's not dental advice, it's just some things I put together and what I think is common sense and things everyone should have, not just preppers, but actually anyone I think should have, a dental emergency kit like some temporary filling, some clove oil, some oral gel and things like that to take care of those dental emergencies, because they do happen. Toothaches happen, and when they do, man, they can hurt. Believe me, I know I've felt like the whole side of my head over here before when I had one extracted back here and I had the other one beside it filled just about 6 months ago, and it hurt me for a while because I hate to admit it, guys, but when it comes to going to the dentist and having someone take a big syringe and put that needle into your gums and push that medicine in there and go in there and dig around and drill around and pull things out and twist on things, and it's not my favorite thing to do. And when it comes to doing that, I am actually kind of terrified, I have to admit. I would rather, fight Godzilla pretty much than to go to the dentist, but sometimes you have to actually go. And donkey, hear that? Sounds like my ex-girlfriend at certain times. But anyways, guys, what was I saying? I think I forgot where I was at here. Anyway, get a kit together. Oh yeah, I was talking about my fear of going to the dentist. And before I can go in there, I actually have to take a Valium before I go into the dentist, because, you know, the nerves and things going on, and thinking about that and having all that stuff done, that Valium helps. And they prescribe me one before I go in. I can call, make my appointment, and they will call in a Valium. I go pick that up. You know, people look at Valiums and things like that as, you know, drugs. And it is a drug, and it can be abused. However, you know, if you use that the way it's meant to be used, very temporary, like one time going to the dentist, going to the doctor, if you got to go in for surgery, for example, maybe you can get something like that and take that to calm those nerves down, and you can actually get things done. But you don't want to rely on those. You don't want to get up every day and take a Valium and take one in the middle of the day and one at night before you go to bed. You want to have those for specific things that you are fearful of. And you can take that, and it will help you get through that situation until you can get things done, and hopefully remedy, you know, things like a tooth that's giving you trouble, for example. So there's no shame in that. There's no shame in that, I don't think, if you use it right. However, you know, if you're like a lot of people, my dad was this way. My dad loved Xanax, and he would take Xanax to be taking Xanax. And instead of taking one Xanax or a half a Xanax, he would take 3 Xanax, and in about 30 minutes he would be going blah, 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 and just dragging along blah, like a zombie. And he was so brought down by those Xanax that he couldn't even speak properly. You know, it sounded like he was really drunk, and when he would walk he would just drag. It was so bad. That is abuse. That is not what I'm talking about. Using those to go to the dentist to get things taken care of is what I'm talking about. You know, if you have dental work needs to be done, teeth needs to be pulled, fillings needs to be taken care of, and things like that, you can get that done now while you still can, and hopefully you can in the future. But you never know what things are right now. Things are changing very, very rapidly. And if it takes, you know, taking a Valium or a Xanax and have your dentist prescribe that to you before you go in, if that's what it takes to get that taken care of, then go ahead and do that. You know, with your doctor's advice, or dentist advice, of course. And like I said, this isn't medical advice. I'm not a dentist, I'm not a doctor. It's just things I've done and things I've found that works out for me to help me get through situations and to remedy, you know, tooth pain when it happens. So, to recap, oral gel. You might look into a small dental kit like this on Amazon. I think this was like about $20-something, and I bought this. It has different things in that you can see here. And, you know, temporary filling, Walmart, dollar store, any pharmacy. A mirror to look in to see what's going on back there. And, you know, some clove oil. And some over-the-counter pain medication like Advil and Tylenol, and a mixture of the two. Have those on hand, have those in stock. Get dental things taken care of now while you still can, but be prepared in case something happens that you can't get taken care of immediately, or you have to wait, you know, just a few days, few weeks, or maybe indefinitely. You never can tell, guys. It may get to the point where you're having to try to drink homemade whiskey with Uncle Fester in there at the pair of vice grips, trying to get that tooth out and digging in there trying to get those pieces out after it breaks off. Hopefully that doesn't happen. That's why it's important to take care of these things now if you can. If it takes, you know, taking a Xanax under your doctor's prescription or your dentist's prescription, or, you know, a Valium or something like that to get that done, then go ahead and do that. Get that stuff done. Get those teeth taken care of. Get those fillings in there. Get those cavity-ridden teeth pulled out. Get that infection out. You will feel better. You'll be more healthier. And hopefully you won't have any trouble when the grid goes down, for example, or you're snowed in and you can't get out, or, you know, something's going on where you can get taken care of. Hopefully it won't happen if you take care of the problems now and the issues. But guys, if you want more articles on prepping, survival, self-reliance, go to my website, Creekmore.com, and check it out. Hundreds of articles on there. There's a subscription form you can fill in, and when I upload a video, I'll send you an email to you know about that, because YouTube is not notifying subscribers. And if you go on the email list, go to mdcreekmore.com, at the top of the page, put your email in, click subscribe, then you'll be sent another email to ask you to confirm your subscription. Click that and you're done. And then when I upload a video here to YouTube or post an article on the website, I'll send you a notification that you know. and that way it kind of bypasses YouTube's censorship. If you thought the video was helpful, get a big thumbs up. Thanks for watching. I'm the Creekmore, and I'll see you all in the next video, hopefully.